about that something from playing, something like a in his hand. Boy, look, play no games no more. Do y'all need my calling though enforcements? Call me. I bet ya I get the off your block. I bet ya I should. Boy, hot. Alright, stop it, cause I done had enough. When it comes to my pockets, I'm ready to get the keys to the Rover truck. Man, let me get this beat over, bruh. Ain't no yeah, I'm from the north, bruh. That's what was told to us. How I'ma be running with this banging down. How I'ma look in front of my people like a clown. The book is what we never will abide by. Getting loose, beefing with each other like a checkerboard and goose. Up in Compton, otherwise up in New York, you keep them open wide. Played by a bit of Italian, all fine young black female stallions. Give me the keys to your car and your medallion. You far away from your home using alien.
Like they said though, you can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of man. Mga kababayan! Turn up! Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa bagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo, huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to panalo. Yeah, keep one in your mouth when you're lying and stay on my business and watch you. Taking my people to heights where you crying, but regular living, and that's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying in booths. First true Filipino rapper on the news. Enjoy if you're cool. Haters can snooze while I put my city on the map. 22 double O, Longable City, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin would sit when we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, M and ASAP with some metal and mammy, we turn up with that. Been mundane till the sun came, now we want fame like a kid in the. Hey, I've been in Spain, but the letter S is silent. I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. Go away if you trippin', had a homie. Ain't gonna love for the people who talk over songs when they claiming they listen. These bars never done, 3 stars in the sun. Ay, blue, red, draped down on the flag, no we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund, know that I'm willing to for a loved one. I'm on the move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout. Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa bagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo, huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo. Kinabukas isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni easy. May laka mapapala kung ganyan ka mag-isip. Kay bathala ka sisingil utang na galing sa loob na lumutang. Hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa... Ano? Okay. Uray mo nga ipagkakinyayot. Ayun di tuyak lang nagururay mo sinuti ang tayong tatlo isang itam aking tiwagas mo nga payong at takil kaya nga kanapig payong. Si kayo nga ang amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. Ever since bata ako, I've been kinda discriminated in my own home country. Sure, some will be like, oh, puti-puti mo, tisoy. I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy. And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again. I'll make it to the top while I'll be showing their sins. And nanalo na ako na wala pa. Sila po sa baktan, lahat na nasaktan na nalaman nila. Kanina bayani sa karagatan ng bansa na pag-aari ng Pilipino. Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil. Bakit? Kasi tayo'y Pilipino. Kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano. Walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating dugo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo. Pangyayari sa mampalingkana sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.
Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, 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 let you show. Oh, hey, roll. I'm clean in it. Now I'm finna show the lean in it. This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath, the opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom, nah, it ain't tilt. With lucky torn down, man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean, and I bet my car talk, and I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, call it Tro, doping me. Ice come from Boca Raton, 100 carat ham froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now around Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now around neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance though. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my screen fall, then I let my trunk be the green bright motor. Then I take that the girl in my. After that, my girl Chevy blue like whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in. Pearl in. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Salamander sandals. Dirty South Pot, cause Atlanta show. We ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Nana. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of don't nut, don't get. Shouted ride. Green Chevy, gator gut, alligator train. Let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right and left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, lean, 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 lean. I get your shoulder, shoulder. Lean, 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 lean. show. Hey, let your show. Yeah, just let your show. Hey, get it right. Step and let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, just let your show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, get it right. Step and let your show.
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Draymond Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. Now, here's Doncic. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Green with a screen on Conley. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Conley. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To the paint, here's Carter. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Green gets it to go.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And, of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
The first one falls.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Cavaliers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And also try to get out and run, get some open looks from distance before the defense can set up.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now, here's Doncic. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
Conley, that doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Cavaliers on D, trailing by 2. Here's Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Wagner. The Grizzlies pull it in. Doncic outside. Pass to Osman. Fires from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Wagner outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Doncic against Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The pass to Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. And the shot is long. And here are the Grizzlies. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Bagley sets a screen for Doncic. It doesn't go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. To the inside. Got a hand on it. 1:35 left to play here in the first. To the middle. And Madison gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
.22 left in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Dosunmu, the pass to Flowers, and he makes that one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Grizzlies.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Doncic looking it over. To the right side. Man, good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Mathurin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Madison. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Conley with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Conley. Right wing. Here's Dosunmu. From 15 feet away, Bagley with the rebound. Here's Mann. And Madison gets it to go. 6 points for him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Franz Wagner is out there with Duran. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Towns. And it's Mathurin in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Dosunmu. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Passes it to Duran. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Duran slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Bagley in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bagley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Towns, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Greg Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's Dosunmu. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Towns, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here now is Dinwiddie. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Bagley from outside. Duran pulls it in. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Over to the wing. Now here's Dosunmu. That 3 off the mark. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Dinwiddie. Outside Bagley. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Dosunmu, the pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Richardson, good.
Good to see Richardson sink that one from long range. And defensively, I mean, there's only so much you can do against these three-point shots.
Now, here's Dosunmu. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Carter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Conley, the pass to Wagner. Feeds to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
The big man, Nikola Vucevic. Strength and mobility. Booyah!
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a three-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor. Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court.
Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Carter. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Spins. Here's Conley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Wagner against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Dinwiddie with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. Here's Bagley. And the shot goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Conley, the pass to Flowers. Back to Conley. Vucevic, a screen on Dinwiddie. Floats one up, and he'll shoot free throws here. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul and triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
It's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here they come, man. It's your powerhouse dance team.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And the Grizzlies with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Madison. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. He's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Marvin Bagley has been on display.
We're back. These rankings take into account how teams are playing of late. Those faltering and those gaining steam. And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Memphis, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Harris, and it's Green, and it's Osman in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wagner. Draymond Green with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's Doncic, and the rejection by Towns. And slam dunk by Harris. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Shooting for Memphis, Harris.
That's good from Harris. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Wagner. Fires from the line. The Grizzlies pull it in. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green breaking loose. And that one's good. Doncic has got 5.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Conley. Wagner outside. Here's Towns. Falls back and trains the fadeaway jumper. 5 points in the game.
And hey, Towns can drill that shot. The D has to be aware of his touch from mid-range.
Richardson outside. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
The pass to Osman. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Conley. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Towns in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Duren comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Dosunmu in for Mike Conley.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Dosunmu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Green with a screen for Doncic. Pass to Osman from downtown. The Cavaliers pull it in.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Towns, a screen on Doncic. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Dosunmu.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Now, here's Doncic. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Cleveland. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Nikola Vucevic. Timeout call for Memphis. And please give a round of applause for your Cavs powerhouse team.
Here's Vucevic. And here is Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Dosunmu's got 5 now.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Now, here's Bagley. He's got 10. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Here's Dosunmu. He has 5. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
And that one's good by Porter.
Although Porter's a good bet to make that shot, it's a play you can run for him time and time again.
And there's the drive. Here's Flowers. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis leading by 14. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Cleveland making a change here.
Let's give them a big hand.
19 seconds left to play here in the third. Dinwiddie kicks to Bagley. Shoots over Dosunmu. Nails the baby hook. Bagley's got 14 points for the game.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Conley with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Carter. And it's Franz Wagner Then it's Conley, and it's Mathurin in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Madison. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Conley against Dinwiddie. Passes to Wagner. That one drops for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Mann. Good on the triple.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting here about 46% for the game. There's the lob to Carter. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The length of Carter helping him there. A prime-time threat to finish off alley-oops.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside for Lawson. And the layup is good. Lawson's got his first bucket in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Conley gets the bucket.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Dinwiddie kicks to Lawson. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Towns going inside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Lawson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Towns. Buries it down low. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Conley. Finished off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Lawson. Yes, that goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Wagner outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Now here's Dinwiddie.
2 minutes.
Just a man from deep 3-point range. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight. And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 15. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
1:56 left in the 4th. Doncic passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Wagner wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now, here's Doncic. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Luka Doncic.
You love to see this kind of leadership. Directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Richardson missing again. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what...
David, thank you as always.
Rocket Man drop on the grain. Rocket Man got your man. Rocket Man fly to Japan. Rocket Man, he don't ever land. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man never out of gas. Rocket Man another bag. Rocket Man too bad. Rocket Man whip too fast. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man. Rocket Man racks in my pocket, man. Diamonds, they dripping like Aquaman. My life is sweet like a chocolate. I do not f with them operatives. Think I might start a monopoly, ooh. Think I might buy me an Ivy League school. Mom couldn't buy me the popular shoes. Now I can get her a proper masseuse. I'm on a whole nother league. Money on level Vegeta. Super Saiyan. You are not who they believe. Faking like you are Medea. I'm just saying. I'm a couple of beans trying to make peace in Korea. Got me a bitch like Khaleesi. Freaky like, oh my God. Rocket Man. Like it's Rotterdam. New whip, dashboard, hologram, overpriced, like it's big ball of brain. Roll the dice, might get out of hand. Rocket Man drop on the grain. Rocket Man got your man. Rocket Man fly to Japan. Rocket Man, he don't ever land. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man never out of gas. Rocket Man another bag. Rocket Man too bad. Rocket Man whip too fast. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man. pedestal. I put her on to better views, put her in some better shoes. Now she's making better moves. VVS is on a ring bezel. You were way under the sea level.